Welcome to Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Today, we're going to go over the Ace Frehley Copy guitar that I had just done a video on. We're going to put it on the bench. We're going to go under the hood. I've got some stuff already to do some upgrades. And we're going to see what it's going to need. So, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the guitar and the video. Let's get over to the bench, get to it. All right, guys. So I've got some good stuff to upgrade the guitar. Got some orange drops, because even if I don't have to replace the potentiometers if they're 500K, we're going to put those in. And I've got some long shaft potentiometers in case I need those. Pure tone type jack. This has actually got 4 connection points. So that's even better than a pure tone. Of course, we got some Diodario strings. And we've got pickup rings to replace the middle and the bridge, because these are a little thicker. These are the kind that actually go on a Strat. They're all thin. Now I can't put this size on the neck. It would be too high. So this is going to go in the middle. And then we've got the standard larger pickup ring to go there. So those are going to replace those regardless. Just move the camera up a little bit here now. All right. So we're going to take the strings off and we're going to get to work. So I won't put you through all that. I'll be right back. All right, so strings are off. This is got that curvature to it, where some of them don't have that. And it's not exactly tight this way, but side to side it's very tight. There's not a lot of wiggle there. So that's good. The bridge is a little wiggly, but the action's also very high. So we're gonna move that down. We're gonna go all the way down, and then we're gonna work our way up with that. So the first thing we got to do is start taking these pickups off. So let's get our rag and start working. Now, these are smaller screws, so I'm going to have to change out that bit. All right, so what do we got underneath here? We got some Chinese writing, but these are wax potted. You can see the wax right on there. Get you in here a little bit closer. Let's see the wax on there. So they're not bad pickups. They're not great pickups because they're not Alnicos. They're not adjustable. But they're thick. They're thickly wound. Some of that sparkle's coming off. So now, I'm not 100% on this sparkle on the pole pieces. But it doesn't seem to bother it when it's playing. So if you watched the other video, you saw. So let's just change that out. And now before I get overzealous, let me double check this. If these are going to line up like I thought they were. Yes, these will go in the same spots because I did measure it. And these are Geiger brand. They're your standard LP style. Undo these by hand now because these are giving me a hard time with the drill. But this is also going to need a good fret polish. The other thing I don't like is that they painted the pickups without taping them off. They must have just put them on the table and sprayed them. That's aggravating. Or did they put them in the guitar and spray? I don't know. But anyway, let's get this started. Yeah, that was easy enough. Hope the next one's that easy. But these cavities definitely need to be shielded because they're just painted. And if I ever take this thing and were to play out, it's not gonna work for me. So let's see where my shield is. It should be in here with my pickups. So now I'm going to take this third pickup out and shield that. This is always the fun part. This tape is a pain. But it's quick and easy. Unlike buying paint, waiting for it. Got to get the tools out here. The cutouts in here are nice for these strings. I'm going to cut the video and use my other stand and hopefully get you a better angle. All right, so I have got the shielding done because I actually lost a little bit of footage. Happened again. I got to take my PC into the Geek Squad and find out what's going on with this program. So everything's shielded in this one. You'll have fun doing it the first time you do it, if you ever do. You got to get these pieces in here just right, and then get them to do what you want. And I'll take my tool and I move that all around in there to leave the cavity open for the wiring. So that should help with a little noise, recording or on stage. We're not going to see any of that on the very edge because this is going to go back in there. So I'll put that back in there. And of course, I could have cut this out, but look what my silliness did. I put that in the wrong way. It's supposed to go this way. So now I have to take these out and start over. But not a big deal. This is one of those things that's just too fun, and I really enjoy upgrading a guitar, like especially like this. This is one I've been wanting quite some time in my life. I always wanted a guitar like Ace. I built one similar, but wasn't the 3 pickups. Now I have the Ace guitar with 3 pickups. So that is the upside. The downside is I now have to do this because I messed up. But that's all part of it. Can't do everything perfect all the time as much as we'd like to. So, not a hard fix. Just a fairly easy one. Screw right in for me. Hopefully this will do the same thing. And there we go. So now we'll just put this back together. When I put them back in, I always like to use just a screwdriver. I don't want to use the screw gun because that can mess things up if you go too hard. And never, ever, ever tighten these all the way down and try to do the next one, because that will go bad every time. It's just an LP thing. Because if you're putting rings on there that aren't the ones that were on the guitar, you're looking for trouble if you tighten them down. Doing this so that they tighten down evenly. We don't want it off even a little bit so it looks funny. And you want to get a good seal, because these do have to go to the curvature of the guitar. And if you don't get them tightened down just enough, you're going to see light underneath these edges. Now let's test something real quick. There you go. There'll be clearance no matter what. Cool. All right, so I'm going to do the next ones and come back. I'll change this one out. This one I'm just going to take out and shield. Here, I've got a great angle here. So you can see, look at the routing in there. That routing goes from here straight down underneath, comes out right here, and then goes into the cavity. That's really some good routing. It's not just run down the side, half cock. It's thought out nicely, planned out nicely. So not bad for a Chibson. All right, I'm going to get to shielding this. All right, guys, I'm just going to make a little camera adjustment. Trying to get this just so you can see it. All right, so we can see both cavities. All right, let's just get these smaller screws. So let's see what we got under the hood here. Now the front side is put together. We'll go over that at the end of the video. Trying to keep the angle there. I got my light. Turn that a little so we don't get as much glare. Okay, this one's going to take the regular ones. Let's see. Nope, we're not going to use that at all. Got to go back to the hand tools. Because we don't want to mess nothing up. Same exact screws. All right. The shielding came out good. Took a while, but it was well worth it. Okay. Oh, looks like we hit like a little shim thing there on both sides. Oh, we got full-size pots. And we've got full-size pots and we've got chiclets. That just makes no sense. Full-size pots and chiclets. So we're going to have to loosen those up and put in the orange drops. But fairly neatly wired. Full-size pots. So we'll keep them because they sound good. So for now, we're going to put this back together. And that is a nice switch. That's a good clean switch. Like that. All right. So as you can see here, this is not spelled right. It says custom art instead of custom art. And it says historic with the I missing. So that's that. And that one there, you can see it's got the ace signature. That definitely has to be CNC'd. So I'll put that back together. We'll come back and I'll show you everything that's done so far. All right, so here we are. Oops, don't want to scratch anything. Here we are so far. It looks a lot better with those pickup rings on there rather than the all flat ones. And it'll sound better because of the angle of the pickups. So that's all that. Back is all put back together. Now the next video will be the frets, and we'll restring it. And I will put the orange drops in. And that'll be it for now. And then we'll do another demo and play it again. All right, so before I ended the video, I wanted to show you guys how much better that looks than having 3 flat rings on there. Plus now you can't see that overspray on the edges of the pickups. So it just neatens the whole guitar up. in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. So like I said, next video we'll get on to the rest of it. And thank you for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. We'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment.